Hey everyone, it's Dr. Minar Sawaf here. Welcome back to our series on Adex preps. This video is going to be on PFM crown for a bridge on tooth number 5. Before I start prepping, I mark 1.5 mm mesially for axial reduction, keeping a 0.5 mm margin of error. You can do it distally as well if you're worried about exceeding 2 mm. I start reducing the first plane using a 0.14 double striper red shoulder burr, which is 1 mm in diameter. I keep it a bit angulated until the burr's tip seats, indicating almost 1 mm reduction. After that, I start preparing the second plane by keeping the burr straight until it seats, creating an almost 1 mm margin. Next, I prepare the distal part by keeping the burr straight. The burr is already tapered, so no need to angulate it, since the tooth is already angulated mesially and we need to make it straight, in order to have a common path of insertion and/or path of draw with the molar. Using a 0.12 shoulder burr, I prepare the mesial side, keeping the burr slightly angulated towards the distal. Remember to keep the margin high at 1 to 1.5 mm all around in the beginning. Now that most of the tooth is prepared, I start reducing from the parallel in two planes, just like the buckle, but this time using a 0.12 chamfer burr. I like to keep the margin between 0.5 to less than or equals to 1 mm in width. I reduce the occlusal using a 245 straight burr, that is 1 mm in diameter. I make sure the burr is angulated with the slope of the cusps. I create a groove that's equal to the burr's thickness and proceed by making the whole surface equal to it, indicating a 1 mm reduction. Then I round the tips of the cusps with the burr angulated in the opposite direction. The tooth preparation is almost done, so now I round the line angles, smoothen the preparation out, and lower the margin to be between 0.5 and 1 mm from the gingiva. Following this, I use a rubber polishing disc and a polishing cone to make sure there are no sharp angles, everything is smooth, and with the cone polishing burr, I go a couple of times on the margin to make sure there is no unsupported enamel. Once that's done, I use a polishing strip that I cut in half vertically and go over the inner proximal margin to make sure no unsupported enamel is present there. The prep is complete now. I use the putty to make sure that the reduction is according to the required criteria. Buccal and lingual reduction should be increasing or at least staying the same as I move occlusally. Occlusal reduction should be more than or equals to 1 mm to less than or equals to 2.5 mm. I'll draw using a pencil the long axis of the tooth to show the path of draw and or path of insertion. It should be parallel with the molar's long axis. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope this was helpful. Please like, share and subscribe for more videos.